Sorry about waiting until 3 o'clock, guys. I had to do some weed eating. So, yeah, I needed to get some cleanup done on myself before I came in here. And I didn't want you guys to see me all red-faced, puffy-eyed, and all that mess. So, we're going to wait for a few people to show up. And then we're going to get started, guys. We're actually going to be taking, and since the yard's getting cleaned up a lot faster, we're actually going to be taking and having our shows outside a lot of times. So just let me get all my stuff set up and get everything cleaned up around my RV. And now that it's springtime, it's not going to be raining so much. We're going to have a good show for you guys. We're going to be doing a lot of outdoor shows. What's up, my Jen? How you doing, baby? We're just sitting here relaxing on the bed. We've had a hard day's work already. You know, we can't really use a lawnmower where we're at right now because his dad burned a lot of trash out here. So I got to dig all those burn piles up. And I've been doing that for like days. And then I've been cleaning up the trash that this guy dumped in our yard for days. And so we have to use a weed eater. You know, and doing a weed eater for an acre of property is not easy. So we're going to take, since we got a few people in here, we're going to wait for the first like. The first like gets a scald. If you jump in and you have a good conversation and you're brand new, I'll give you a scald and a shout out. All right, guys. So let's see if we can get those numbers up. Let's see if we can get those likes up. And let's have a good afternoon, everybody. You know, hey, first like gets a scald, man. Whoever you are, thank you so much. Let's get this going here. All right. Scald to you, my friend, for the first like of the day. Scald. Good, cool water after a long, hard day's work. Me, I did it. All right, my Jen. That's my Jen. Let's give her another one. Everybody who's new to the chat, Jen is my girlfriend. So, yeah, we tend to like to talk to her a lot. Thank you all for joining in. Please like and subscribe. Come on in. Have some good chat and some good afternoon hangout. You know, just tell me who you are, where you from. You know, ask me any question you want. I'm just a simple guy, man. What's up, FTBLZ or BL7? How you doing, man? Scalds to you for being the first one into the chat. Scald, man. Oh, where am I from? I'm from Southeast Texas. You're Sasquatch. You're in Georgia? All right, man. Welcome. We got Sasquatch in here. Thank you. My grandfather made it for me when I was a kid. I actually raised this bull. And when he died, my grandfather made me something to remember him by. His name was Ribeye. And this is my nice little horn from him. I'm a short form for football. Oh, I got short form for football. I got you, man. I got you. You know, my girl Jen, she loves football. So I'm sure she could have a good conversation with you, especially. Me, I'm not so much of a football fan. I used to be a fighter for HEMA. You know, I fought with the axe. Jab, you ever been a Snow's barbecue in Texas? I saw on Netflix, doc. Nah, man, I live in Southeast Texas, man. We don't get that much snow. It snows very rarely out here. We're mostly swampy area, brother. You know, very much like Louisiana. I like moonshine and long walks in the rain when I get a flat, and I'm a recovering addict. Oh, okay, Sasquatch, I got you, man. Welcome to the show. I hope you get to feeling better. And of course, Maddie's, you know, thank you for joining in. You know, guys, jump on into the show. You'll get a shout out for sure. Your fave, how you doing? Thank you for joining. You know, this is afternoon hangout, guys. I just took and got done doing some lawn care for my friend. You know, I'm glad that you joined into the show. Welcome in. You know, we're just sitting here enjoying ourselves, taking a nice long break because I'm out of gas and we got to get it tomorrow. So, oh, you have a good day too. I do feel better. I've been clean 7 years. Nice, Sasquatch. That's what I want to hear. I'm a former addict myself, but not of any kind of hard drug. I'm a former addict of tobacco. And guys, that's a hard thing to drop too, is nicotine, man. My God. And I do feel a lot better from it. I breathe a lot better. It almost gave me a heart attack. So I definitely had to quit. But it's always awesome to meet people who overcome serious problems, guys. That's what this channel is about. It's about strength. It's about brotherhood. It's about unity. We try to make sure that everybody who comes in here has a great day. We try to make sure that we brighten everyone's, day up. If you're having a bad day, come on in, get a scald, have some fun. Tell us about your problems, buddy. Maybe we got some advice for you. Who knows? You might make some good friends. So pop on in. Right now we're just sitting here with our water and our drinking horn, which, yes, I'm Viking by descent. Yes, I do go hunting, Maddies. I have a 12 gauge shotgun and a 30-30 that I go hunting with. And I also have a 22 and a 22 Magnum. But I can't show those on live, unfortunately, because they'll jump all over me. But I can show swords. In fact, right now, we've got my best and favorite prop. We got Troll's Bane. This is for the internet trolls, guys. If you're brand new, I point this at whoever makes one mistake, and I tell them that, okay, your fave, see you later. But I point this at somebody that makes one mistake, and I tell them, hey, you boo-booed up. That's your warning. The next time I'll do a chop, and I'll point at them, and that means to my moderators, they either got to go, or I'm about to cut you out myself. Now, when that happens, the first offense gets 10 minutes. The second offense gets 24 hours. The third offense gets blocked. Guys, because we don't like drama on here, and we definitely don't like trolls. Looks like Odin so much, I did shorts as Odin sees. Nice, Sasquatch. I like that. It's Odin watching TikToks. Nice. I like it. Odin is one of my patrons because, yes, I'm of the Viking faith. I'm not Christian. I'm Viking pagan, also called Asatru. And yeah, that's one of my patrons is Odin. I like to learn as much knowledge as possible. Guys, we've got 3 likes in here already at 7 minutes. Let's try to get those likes up a little bit more. You get the likes up to 20, I'll sing. Guys, I'll sing. And when I finally actually get my my fiddle back up and running, and actually be able to take and get some more lessons on it, because it's been a really long time since I played a fiddle, guys. And if you don't do it, you forget. It's one of them hard things. It's not like riding a bicycle, guys. So I got to take lessons again. But hopefully I'll be able to jump right back into it. And we'll be able to play the fiddle for you guys. So, yeah, we've got a few plans. But they're going to take a long time. Guys, I do apologize for that, but I am on a fixed budget. So they're going to take a long time for things because, unfortunately, we have to step back on the charity for a little while, guys. I was trying to open up the Knights of the Holy Rose Sanctum as a charity. Well, I needed some legal representation to make sure I wasn't goofing myself over. And we got rejected. Guys, it happens. I'll refile again in 6 months. Was fun, but I gotta run. All right, Sasquatch. I'll talk to you later, man. Guys, if you're brand new here, like and subscribe. Hit the bell icon. We would enjoy seeing you guys in here. Always love talking to new people. Pop on in. Is my Jin still here? Let's have another scald, guys, because we got to recover some water. Scald. So yeah, guys. Yay, my Jin's still here. All right, guys. So yeah, if you're new here, please like, subscribe, hit the bell icon. We always enjoy meeting new people. We always enjoy having new people in the group. And guys, here soon, when I get everything together, which it's taking a little while, I am admitting, I got in over my head, but I'm going to have the merchandise store trying to go up soon. I'm still looking for a t-shirt store that I can afford, guys. So we're trying to work on some things. It's taking longer than ever expected, and I do apologize for that. But know your boy is working his butt off for it. I am hustling hard for you guys, and I really enjoy all of y'all being here. Y'all are literally the backbone of this channel. I couldn't do this without you guys. This is a skull to you. And fill this up. All right, guys. Skull to you guys just for being awesome and showing up here. Remember, guys, if you want a shout out or you want me to say anything, no, it's not moonshine, it's water. But if you want me to say anything or you want to shout out or you just want to join the conversation, jump on in, everybody. Let's have some fun. Skull to all of you. So there you go, guys. Oh, I'm sorry, my love. Hopefully you can get warm. But no, Maddies, this isn't moonshine. This is water. Sometimes, however, I do purchase a bottle of this. Thorns Viking Mead. It's brewed right here in Texas. It's awesome. It's great flavor. It's doesn't really get you drunk, but it definitely tastes good, and it is the real thing. But I love it so much. How much SCR? How much, sir? Oh, those are about $20 a bottle where I go and buy them at there. Well, about 18 something. But that's what I drink when I do drink alcohol. I don't drink very often, guys. I can't with my medication very much. So I take my time here and there, and I drink specific things. But it's always a good idea every now and then to have a little bit of wine. It's healthy for you. And mead, honey wine, is really healthy for you. It's got a lot of antioxidants and stuff in it still. So I don't mind actually drinking it from time to time. But right now I'm drinking water because I have been doing outdoor work all day. And I'm still going to be doing outdoor work. So I'm just waiting on some trash bags so I can pick up some things out in the yard. Because we found some trash that the dogs drug out and we didn't know about. Pardon the coughing there, guys. I quit smoking. I still have the smoker's cough. But anyway, guys. Yeah, please feel free. Jump on in the chat here. Ask me anything you want. Tell me how your day's been. How your mama and them. What time is it there? It is 3:14. How is it 9:15 where you're at, man? Where are you from? Because that sounds like another country, Bubba. If that is, welcome in. You're from the UK. Oh, congratulations and awesome to you. Thank you for joining the show. We always love having people from other countries over here. I may be American, but I'm not a jerk. I believe in the immigration acts, and the only thing that I don't gangsters are felons. So I do believe in that part. I do believe in regulation. But man, I have a lot of ancestry from the UK, being Caucasian male. I've got a lot of Norwegian ancestors and everything. Even I never been. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you, man. You should definitely come visit Texas one day. It's got some beauty to it, but you need somebody to guide you around to see the real Texas, not the tourist stuff. I definitely would love to go to the UK one day. I'd love to visit Romania and go walking through the forest where all the trees are all twisted and look creepy and stuff like that. I'd love to go see that place and camp out one day. But I'd also like to go see the forest underneath Mount Fiji. There's a lot of things that I got on my bucket list, guys. But one of them that I got to achieve was cage diving with a 16-foot tiger shark. That was a lot of fun. Yeah. If you like flat, Texas is great. Well, some of Texas is flat. Some of Texas has hills. Some of Texas has, valleys. It all depends on where you go. Texas has every environment that the world has to offer next to, well, no, we even have tropical. We just don't have a tundra, or an Arctic environment. But other than that, we got just about every environment you got to offer in the world. And I live in a semi-tropical environment. Oh yeah, barbecue down here is awesome if you know who's going to cook it. Guys, you can't just go to a barbecue restaurant. You got to go to somebody's backyard barbecue. Guys, anybody who wants to come visit Texas, when I get my own place, pop on in, guys. Hop on in here and I'll cook you some good old food. If you don't mind an RV. But you know what, guys? I live in an RV by choice. Even if I had a good job and a good amount of money, I'd still live in the RV. And the reason being is because it's so much cheaper. I know, but I just drove from, I don't know, 5 hours, never saw nothing bigger than a rock. You got to go to the right area, man. If you're driving through West Texas, yeah, you're not going to see much bigger than a rock. But if you're going through my area of Southeast Texas, where we're about an hour and a half outside Louisiana, you're going to see a lot of forests, and you'll see a lot of creeks and rivers and streams and things of that sort. So we're in a lot of bottomland where I'm at, just because we're literally where the Delta starts. So you come to my area, it's a lot more lush and green and beautiful. You go to Central Texas and you have a lot more of your savanna type area. You have a lot more of your prairie type plains area that you would think of. But you go to West Texas, yeah, it's all desert, rock, things of that sort. Uh-oh. Time to plug the phone in. Doody-doo. But yeah, you definitely got to take and go explore, if you want to really see what we got to offer, guys. Texas is a great place to go. It's a good place to visit. Down here we have Port Arthur and we have Beaumont, and those two places are really cool. What's up, Wild 7? How you doing, man? Welcome into the show. I hope you've subscribed. Guys, if you're new here, subscribe, like, hit the bell icon. It really helps us out around here. Even if you don't subscribe, hit the bell icon. It really helps us with that algorithm, everybody. So everyone, welcome into the show. It's definitely fun to have y'all here. I really enjoy having everybody around. I always like to make new friends. So it's definitely cool to have you here, Wild 7. What's up, my Jin? Everybody who's new, Jin's my girlfriend. So I'll be saying some things like hello, baby, and things like that to her and all that stuff. So, yes, we are dating. Oh, I forgot. The lid's not on there. Let's get another scald here. Oh, my gosh, guys. We were working really hard on getting everything set up for the charity thing, guys, and it just fell through, and I do apologize that. But we can take a step back. Do I hunt bears? We don't really have bears out here. I hunt alligator, I hunt deer, and I hunt hog. I make videos while I'm hunting, but I don't show me shoot anything, and I don't show the animal dead. I'll show you the meals I prepare of the animal after I kill it. And the reason being is because I try to keep it G-rated on here, guys. I don't want to offend any of my vegan or vegetarian people or any of my animal rights activist people, but guys, just know I hunt for food. I don't hunt for sport or anything like that. Every bit of the animal is used. So you never have to worry about that with me. I pay my respects to the beast. So yes, I do hunt, and one day I would like to hunt a grizzly bear or something like that and get a bearskin rug. But other than that, I've never got to hunt one. Scald, everybody. One of these days, I'm going to get me another boat, and I'm going to get out there, and I'm going to do some more gator hunting. And guys, I'm going to tan an alligator hide for y'all. And I hope that I can do that one of these days. But it's probably going to be after we hit 1,000 subscribers or something like that. Because guys, it's hard for me to make plans. You know, I want to do these things for you guys, but it takes a lot of time for me to be able to set it up. What you mean by the skull there, Maddies? But mostly what I hunt, guys, is hog. That's my number one thing that I hunt is hogs. You know, because there are feral species out here. They're dangerous. They destroy property. You know, they destroy crops. So, yeah, I hunt hog around here. And, yeah, we eat them. And we definitely get some good ones some years. Because last year I got a 250-pounder. This year we didn't get so many. I keep saying what? Scald. Oh, not skull. Scald. Skauld. It's Viking way of saying cheers or toast. But yeah, it's a Viking way of saying cheers or toast to you guys, you know, and it's just something that I decided to bring in. But yeah, we're sitting here. We got Troll's Bane. We got our drink, you know, and we're having a good old time. So guys, pop on in. Let's see what you got to say, man. But yeah, definitely Scald. You know, it's always great to have good people in here, have good conversation. You know, jump on in, guys. Let's have some fun. What's up, Elliot? How you doing, man? No, let's do a Scald to Elliot real quick. To Elliot, Scald. Oh no, me and Jenny are not married. Me and Jen are just dating right now. I live in Southeast Texas. She lives in North Carolina. So it's a bit of a long distance relationship. You know, and yeah, we do a Scald for everybody that comes on in. And Scald, like I said, is just a Viking way of saying cheers or toast. It's so awesome to have you guys here, though. Please, if you would, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the share icon. You know, let's help me get this algorithm going, guys. You know, we're trying to get the word of peace, love, and unity out to the rest of the world because I'm tired of seeing everybody argue. I'm tired of seeing a world filled with people who are more concerned about differences and more concerned about who worships what and who does what and who uses pronouns and who doesn't. And, you know, there's just so much anger in the world right now, guys. I want to spread some peace, love, and unity. Are you on live every day? Yep, at least 3 times. You know, sometimes I have to cancel, which we're going to have to actually cancel Morning Mojo for a few days because Jen's going to be at a concert. She's not going to be available. And we don't have anybody else to do the show with. So currently at the moment, Morning Mojo might be canceled for this weekend until Tuesday. You know, guys. But we going to see what we can do. You know, afternoon hangout and final thoughts are still going to be available, guys. You know, so hopey. I cannot talk, but hopefully you guys will be available and y'all definitely come in and show. I'm not going to be home tomorrow, Sunday, sometime. Then I got stuff to do Monday. That's what I'm saying, guys. So she's going to be unavailable until Tuesday after today. You know, so Morning Mojo is going to be canceled until Tuesday. But unless I can find somebody else to do it with me. You know, guys, if that's the case, great. We'll continue Morning Mojo. But honestly, I enjoy having she's going to a country concert, actually. So good guess. But we're definitely going to take and try to start having more guest stars and everything show up on here, because I would like my friend Primary Healer to show up. That would be interesting to have her pop in. I wouldn't mind having live with my friend Beth Talks. I'm trying to set one up for that one as well. What's up, Sean? You made it, brother. Oh, my legs, they're kind of jelly. I've been weed eating all morning, man. The only problem is I ran out of gas. Oh yeah, it's good to have you here, Sean. Definitely always awesome to have one of my good friends show up, one of my old school fans show up, guys. He's a real OG. Let's give him a good shout out. Yeah, I'm here. Oh man. For those of you who are new, please hit the like, subscribe, and share icon. Hit the bell. Let's try to get some algorithm beaten here. And let's get the word out about peace, love, and unity, everybody. That's still what I'm trying to be for. I might not be able to start the charity just yet like we were hoping, and I might not be able to start the merchandise store like I was hoping. But boy, did I try, guys. What is up, Muhammad? Oh, yep. They're calling for a scald. Let's do a scald. Scald to you, Mackenzie. Scald to you, Muhammad. Scald to you, Sean, for showing up, guys. Thank y'all for being here. We got 7 likes up there. Let's try to get to 20, guys. That's our goal for today. Let's try to get to 20 likes before an hour's up, all right? If we do, I just might sing a song, all right? Scald. And Muhammad, my friend, I'm drinking water. I just got done doing a lot of yard work. I don't want to be drinking any kind of alcohol or anything like that. But this particular horn I use for drinking normal stuff. I'm going to be buying me a bigger, better horn to actually use to drink alcohol out of every now and then. Skull for the Brotherhood. There you go. There you go. I'm doing another one just because of that one. And it's SKAULD. Scald. Scald for the brotherhood, scald for the sisterhood, scald for the world, scald for humanity, scald for everybody. All right, guys. It's awesome to see you guys here. Thank y'all so much. Let's keep raising up that like. Let's keep the subscribes coming in, and let's keep everybody happy, guys. So did you search the stuff we discussed earlier? Actually, Muhammad, I haven't gotten around to it because I've been weed eating all day. I've had some yard work that I had to get done. So that was the first thing that I had to get done, guys. But let's do a scald real quick. Scald. But I am going to do it right after this because I still have to wait on trash bags to do the rest, guys. I got to do a lot of picking up around here of sticks, limbs, and small trees and stuff that I cut down. And we put them in contractor bags, and we take them to this old man who turns them into mulch. So, yeah, I got to wait on some contractor bags. Yeah, scald. There you go. Now we got it. But it's definitely great having everybody in here. Muhammad, my friend, it is so good to have you here. Assalamu alaikum. You're amazing to have around. But, bro, do search that cashmere stuff we discussed in the morning. Yes, I will definitely search it. I promise you, my friend. I just had to get a break, and I had to answer some emails and stuff like that. So once I got done with weed eating and came in here to sit down after I ran out of gas, I answered a few emails, made a few phone calls, and then jumped straight onto live. And then after that, I'm going to jump straight into everything I promised people I would do this morning. Oh, I'm doing good, Forsha. Oh, it's 2 a.m. right now for you. Good Lord, man. You getting up to get ready for prayer? But I'm definitely going to be looking up what you said, man. No, I don't have an Instagram. I have a Discord, but I'm still learning. I'm still learning how to do it and how to organize it. So, oh, prayer is at 6. Okay, okay. I didn't know. I thought it was 4. That's my bad. Um, but it's good to know that. What's wrong, my Jen? Why are you upset? What's wrong, my baby? All I have is Discord, and I'm still learning how to organize that a little bit. And I do have a TikTok, but I don't even know how to work it. I got on there to talk to a friend, and I haven't even touched it since. So I've got to check those out before I let anybody know about them. I still got to master YouTube, guys. So let me master YouTube, and then I'll drop in Discord and stuff like that. Oh, dead gum. All that dust and everything and debris from weed eating kind of blew up in my face. But what's wrong there, my Jen? Why you got a sad face? But guys, we got 9 likes in here already. When do I train? I'm probably going to be training this evening after I get some of my work done, because my work's going to act as my warm up. And then just before I go to eat, I'll probably do I'll do a training video today, but I'm only going to be using the axe today, so we're going to be getting in at least a 30-minute workout for that. And that's the plan. We're going to be just going through axe katas that I know of. Why blank your eyes so enchanting, blood? Sorry, I don't mean to have big old eyeballs, man. Are you going live for training? Maybe not live. I might just do a regular video, guys. Because I need to post more of those. I need to post more shorts. So I'm probably going to do it for a short and a video. Guys, we're up to 10 likes. Let's keep this going up, guys. It's awesome seeing all of y'all pop in here. Like I said, what's your meal for dinner? Tonight, I think we're having some roast wild sow with some homemade mashed potatoes and corn on the cob grown by a neighbor. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm glad you like my eyes so much. They actually used to be a lot bluer, but they've kind of changed over time. Oh, yeah. The sow I shot this past hunting season. Sow, S-A-W. It's a female hog, female pig. We hunt them because they're a feral species. So we eliminate them from the big thicket where we hunt at. And that is like my favorite thing to hunt, because they're so much easier than deer, and you can sometimes get 3 or 4 at a time. This year I got 2 little ones at once. And I don't mean piglets. They're about 100 pounds. That's a little hog for me. No, man. There's not so many parasites in the wild boars and hogs that are around here. I've never had a parasite problem with them, and I grew up on them. My family grew up on them. We've never ever gotten parasites from them. Plus, we also really clean and really drain our meat. We don't puncture the organs at all, except for the heart and lung, and that's it. If the animal even looks sick, we don't even bother shooting it. Yes, I hunt with a gun and I hunt with a crossbow, which I got to get a new crossbow. Mine broke. I went to get it out of storage, and the trigger is broke on it. It's locked. So my dad's taking it to somebody to see if he can get it fixed. If he can't get it fixed, I got to buy a new crossbow. But other than that, yes, I use a 12-gauge shotgun. I also have a 22. No, I am not married, Muhammad. Me and Jen are together, and I love her to death, but we're not married yet. I hope to meet her one day and maybe actually possibly get married. That would be a wonderful, wonderful thing. But for right now, We're just trying to get to know each other. You're right about the hogs. It's the store-bought with the parasites, but that whole rabbit hole, LOL. That's a whole rabbit hole, LOL. I got you, man. And you got to be careful with any kind of pork. So you got to cook it right, guys. You got to make sure you cook that stuff thoroughly. You don't undercook pork, ever. Even if you buy a ham from the store, you cook that stuff. Even when I get lunch meat ham, lunch meat ham, guys, I pan sear it before I put it on my sandwich. I don't want no parasites. Guys, we're up to 11 likes. Let's see if we can hit that 20, and I might just sing Misty Mountains. All right, guys? Yes, Jin Jin is the girl from the live earlier. That's my girlfriend. She's a very, very sweet woman. Jin Jin, are you still in here, baby? She does have some anxiety issues, guys, so sometimes she doesn't always talk. But she is my queen, and she always will be. I love her to death, guys, and, sometimes people talk about, you meet somebody and you just know. And yes, I met her and I just knew. She did too. And guys, we've been talking ever since. It's been probably the greatest love story I've ever had. And I'm not afraid to admit that, even as a guy. It's probably been the greatest thing that's ever happened to me. Next to the birth of my children whenever they were first born. But guys, we're also going to be trying to get a pro bono lawyer again, but this time so I can maybe get my money together. Thank you, Muhammad. May you have many blessings delivered upon you for the rest of your days. May Allah deliver 1,000 blessings upon you every day for 1,000 millenniums. And your family. Definitely a scald on that one. Scald, everybody. And thank y'all so much. We got 12 likes in here. Let's keep it going. I might just sing Misty Mountains. Scald. I am 37, my friend. I look older, but I am 37 years old. What's up, Nightshade? How you doing, sweetheart? Welcome into the chat. You came in when we have just a little over 20 minutes left. We got 23 minutes. So welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for showing up. Here's a scald to my friend Nightshade. Actually, I got something better for you there, Nightshade. Cheers, mate. Cheers, mate. Definitely for sure. Scald. Oh, man. It's good to see that you're out and about. Hopefully you're a little bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Definitely made her morning already, guys. That's what this whole channel's about, making people happy, everybody. Let's try to get those likes up just a little bit higher. Yo, what's that horn made up of? This is actually a real bull horn. This came off of a bull that I raised to being a steer. And then when we went to slaughter it, my grandfather knew, yes, it's a bull horn. My grandfather knew that I loved that bull. His name was Ribeye. And so when he died, my grandpa made a drinking horn for me out of it. And I've had it ever since. The rune on here stands for prosperity and fertility. So, yeah, that's where I got this from. There's a lot of sentimental value behind this drinking horn, guys. That's why I share it with y'all. That's why I sit here and I hold it and I point, and I do my thing with it. That's why I give y'all scalds out of it. A lot of what I have has got a long backstory behind it. And a lot of what I have is really old, guys. I'm 37. Excuse me. And everything that I have here is everything I've collected throughout my life, guys. I don't have much. Just water. Yeah, just water. Scald. Let's do another one. Scald. And guys, I'm going to be using this one for the show, but on special occasions, I'm actually looking into buying a new drinking horn. So on special occasions, I'm going to have a much larger one, you know, guys, and we'll be doing a lot bigger scalds. About to start watching Vikings on Netflix. Haven't seen them in a while. Haven't seen them all. You know, guys, that's a wonderful, wonderful series. Ragnar Lothbrok was a true person. Lyndon's Farm really happened. You know, guys, that's what I like about History Channel's Vikings. Sure, they took some liberty and they made it their own, but guys, they did a good job. What's up, Gamer Pro? How you doing, man? You know, we got Nightshade in here. We got Muhammad. We got JZ54321. Yeah, JZ54321. So we got JZ in here. It's good to see you back. We got Forsha. We've got Nightshade. We've got Jin Jin. You know, we got a good crew today, guys. We got a whole brand new bunch of people showing up. So let's get some likes. Let's get some subscribes. You know, we hit 20 likes. I might just sing over the Misty Mountains. You know, guys. And that one I'm not too shabby at. You know. Scald! You gonna make me have to pee. But you know what? It's good that I'm drinking this much because it's a hot day today. Scald, everybody. But yeah, it's a hot one today. So definitely taking care. I subscribed to you since I saw your first live while just scrolling. Thank you, Muhammad. You are awesome for that, guys. We're at 14 likes. Okay, we need 6 more likes to hit 20, everybody. And we still got almost 15 minutes left to go. You know? Scald, let's go. All right. This one here is to Muhammad for being here since day one for the first video that he saw. All right, guys. So this one goes out to Muhammad. Scald. Oh, yeah. That's always a good one, guys. I got to set the horn down for a minute because my tummy's feeling all the drinking. Drink from a Texas Longhorn. You know, if I could get one from a Texas Longhorn, whoo-wee. But I don't think it'll fit in my room. Excuse me, guys. Water on the mustache got all over the camera. No problem, Muhammad. No problem. But yeah, definitely a Texas Longhorn drinking horn. If I got one of those, I am so carving runes into that sucker. Like all over it. All the way down it. You know, guys, because some of them things can be as long as I am tall. If you've ever seen a Texas Longhorn, you know, they got some really long horns. You know, and it would be excellent for a drinking horn, really, guys. I could call it a dragon's horn. Or a dragon's tooth. But, guys, let's get them likes up just a little bit more. We got 6 more likes to reach 20. That's what we're trying to get. Oh, the temperature here, dude, is 80 degrees right on the nose. But when you include the actual humidity around here and everything because of all the river systems and all that are out here, guys, it feels like about 93 right now. Oh yeah, man. I mean, some of them are tall as I am, and I'm 5'9". You know, you'll drive past one day and you'll look, how the hell is that sucker holding his head up? Like, that's gotta hurt. You know, there's a reason why their neck is a lot more muscular than some of the other bulls out there for them being kind of small. You know, a Texas Longhorn is not a really big bull. You know, it's not a really big animal. You know, Brahmas are much bigger. Limousines are huge, but a Texas Longhorn's about a medium-sized cow. You know, it's not majorly massive, but boy, does it have some muscle around that neck. And it's just to support that big old noggin decoration that they got. Ooh, yikes. That's kind of chilly. Oh, -20 Celsius. Between 10 and -20 Celsius. I'll have to look up what that means in Fahrenheit. But guys, I also want to get a Texas Longhorns horn because if I get them both, I'll take and make cups out of one, and I'll make a drinking horn out of the other. That ought to be a really funny experience. Really funny because I've never tried it before. I watched my grandpa do it, but I've never personally done it. So let's see how much I'm going to goof this up. So it's always good. 19 degrees Celsius here. Ooh, that sounds cold. 10 degrees and 20 degrees. Oh, okay. Thank you, Foxy. You know, we got 15 likes, guys. We got 5 more to go, and we got 15 minutes. So if y'all want to hear Over the Misty Mountains, y'all better start liking, guys. You know, because I'll go on ahead and I'll sing. You know, I've actually been practicing. Oh, man, I love you guys. 5 more likes, and I'll sing for sure. Since when are you with Jin Jin? I've been with Jin Jin for about almost 2 months now. On the 20th, we'll make 2 months. Just a little nippy. All right. I think Jin Jin's still in the chat. Are you still here, my baby? She usually likes to sit back and moderate. Yeah, there she is. Yeah, she usually likes to just sit back and moderate, guys. But yeah, I'll definitely go on ahead and sing for 5 more likes, guys. You know, if y'all give me 5 more likes, I'll sing. You know, and I'm not too bad. I'm just a real deep bass. All right, guys. So I hope you don't mind that. Not yet. I have to talk to some legal aid and see if it will mess up my my disability if I let you guys donate to me. Because if I let you guys donate to me, I'm going to have to rely on y'all's donations to survive. And I don't want to do that, guys. You know, so I want to make sure y'all can donate so I can do something special with it, like help my friend fix his house.
Hello,
hold on, everybody. I've got an important phone call. Let me answer it, and I'll be right back. All right, everybody. Sorry about that. That was my mother. She was calling to give me some advice. Sorry, I know that was loud. No, I advise my YouTube channel or not. Can I advertise my... Yeah, you can advertise your YouTube channel, Gamer Pro. Go right on ahead, Bubba. We got 15 minutes left. Somebody will check it out. But guys, we're at 16 likes. 4 more likes. 4 more likes. And you guys get to hear Over the Misty Mountains. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Nightshade. But at least it woke you up. Yeah, morning. Oh, man. Funny story real quick, guys. And this one's actually kind of hilarious. All right. We had a friend. He got sick one day, right? Flu. Bad case of the flu. Well, anyway, he took an was a jump scare. Nice. Oh, that needs to happen around Halloween. What's the time here? It is 3:49. So we're almost to 4 o'clock, guys. And yeah, that's when I got to go back inside and do some more work. You know. But yeah, we got 4 more likes. We got 8 people in here. Let's get some likes and subscribes. Even if you don't stick around, let's get a like from you, guys. You know, 6:50 over there. Ooh, in the AM. You wake up early, girl. But oh yeah, it's got... Don't you have school? But I can't remember. Anyway, guys, let's get 4 more likes, and there's all we need. You know, and we can hit 20 likes, everybody. And then I'll sing Over the Misty Mountains. We got 10 minutes left. If y'all actually give me the 20 likes. Oh, holidays. Okay. I got you, Nightshade. I got you. Yes, I do live alone. My friend actually lives in a house directly in front of me, but I live in the RV by myself. You know, I spend most of my time here. Just waking up, I'm heading to bed. I got you, Jay-Z. Oh, man. But yeah, we've got just 10 more minutes to get those likes up enough for me to sing. guys, and I'm not too terribly shabby at it anymore. I've been practicing. I'll keep practicing at it because I have a promise that I made to my Jin. Oh, you're also heading to bed, Muhammad? All right, brother. 1 week till school starts back up. Oh, I got you, Nightshade. I understands. But Nightshade's from Australia, everybody. So she's a wonderful, wonderful young lady. Go check her out one day. She's got good little shows. She just likes to sit, chill, hang out with people. Nothing really bad ever goes on there. But go check her out, everybody. She's a real nice young lady. She could really use the support. We always try to beat the rhythm. Upside down land. All right. Hey, Gamer Pro, why didn't you advertise your channel, man? We only got 10 minutes left. Oh, what? Did you end up going up? Did I end up going upside down? I'm sorry if I did, everybody. I don't know how this cell phone works sometimes. If I touch it, sometimes it goes nuts. But not really my fault. Technology sucks. I got a cheap phone. I did. No one subbed. Oh, Gamer Pro, I'm sorry. You know what? Keep trying, man. Don't get discouraged. Keep it up. Do you wear that hat all the time? Pretty much. Pretty much. I wear it all the time. Unless I got a headache or if it's just too damn dead-gum burn hot, then yeah, I wear it. No, Australia is the opposite side of the world, hence upside down land. Oh, Jay-Z, I got you now. I got you. Caught me off guard with that for a minute. But guys, it doesn't look like we're going to get over the Misty Mountains today. But we got 16 likes, everybody. We got 8 people in here. Let's hope that we get a few more subscriptions, maybe a couple more likes. And also hit the bell icon, hit everything, guys. Let's get some support going. Guys, I'm trying to spread peace and love and joy around the world. And that's my goal. I want to have a channel where people can come in and not feel judged, not feel picked on, no trolls, and everybody can have a lot of fun. Hell, I've even changed a couple of trolls into, subscribers. I'm working on figuring out how to properly work Discord, man. Like I said, I'm not very good with technology. I'm very old school. So I'm still learning a lot of this, guys. But I try my hardest, and I will have the Discord up and running here real soon. As soon as I figure out how to post a link on here. I can't figure out how to do the little bubble that people do with the Cash App and all that stuff. Other than that, I'm going to have to get a laptop and have a cell phone, and then I can take and text it on the laptop. Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you very much for understanding. Yes, I have a long-distance relationship with my Jin. I really do, but it works out beautifully. It's a wonderful relationship. I wouldn't trade it for the world. She's the best girlfriend I've ever had, and hopefully by next year, we'll get to meet each other, because I'm hoping that by spring, we'll get to come down and see each other. She lives in North Carolina, and I live in Southeast Texas. So she's a mountain country girl, and I'm a swamp rat. But, guys, it's so awesome to have her in my life and have you guys here. Y'all are an amazing part of my day. Thank you guys so much for showing up. We've got 7 minutes left, a little under 7 minutes. So let's see if we can get just 4 more likes, guys. That would be very appreciated. We met in a friend of mine's chat called Nobody Really. I went in there to check up on him because he is a longstanding subscriber. He's just live right now. And he usually pops in and says hi every time he gets a chance. But we met in his chat room. She's a moderator there. And we just hit it off, guys. We just hit it off right off the bat. And we got to talking. And the next thing we knew, we exchanged emails, we exchanged phone numbers, we started FaceTiming each other. And guys, the relationship just exploded from there. It just blossomed. And sometimes things are just meant to be. you know, and I believe in fate. So I really do believe that we were meant to find each other that day, that we were meant to be a couple. Because, guys, I don't know what I'd do without my Jin Jin now. You know, when I need a best friend to talk to, she's there. When I need someone to some shoulder to cry on, she's there. You know, my Jin Jin is amazing. May you both marry for good. I hope so, Muhammad. Thank you so much. Mine started long distance. It's been working out great for me. Yeah, Jay-Z. Long distance relationships aren't that hard, guys. You just got to understand that you're in a relationship, treat it like any other one. You know, guys, almost look at it like a deployment, you know, guys, because it's going to take some time for y'all to get to see each other. But that long distance, it's always a good thing, you know, guys, to me, you know, because then you actually have to take it slowly. You have to get to know each other. You can't just rush in, you know, and that's something that a lot of people need to learn nowadays. Everyone likes it fast. Exactly. Everyone wants that now, 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 now. You know, I got a buddy of mine that met a woman 7 months ago and he's already married to her, you know, and I'm like, oof, just oof. You know, because that might not work out so well. You know, guys, it's time for me to take my Bayer aspirin. Give me just a second. So we're going to make another scald out of this. Ever since I had my heart attack, I've been a little worried about my heart. So I got Bayer aspirin and I take it every single day. I'm going to be real. It's real hard to keep it slow when you meet up in person. Yes, it is. My long distance relationships failed. I like it slow too, but they failed. You know, sometimes they do. You know, that's the only problem. Relationships. How can I say this? Relationships are like... Relationships are like trying on shoes. You're going to go through a lot of them before you find the perfect pair. You know, and that is the easiest way I could compare it, guys, without it sounding weird. But yeah, it's like trying on shoes. You know, guys, you got to figure it out. But let's do this scald real quick. Scald, guys. All right. I think that's going to be the last one of the show because my tummy is feeling the amount of water I've drank. Because, guys, that was full when we started. That was completely full when we started. We drank almost a gallon of water. So I need to slow down. Even if it's, you have to plan to choose to close the distance, even if it's just trips. Oh, yeah. And you see, that's why I live in an RV. I can go wherever I want. Relationships are like slippery soap. It's hard to keep a hold of them sometimes. Oh, yeah. What's up, Brian? How you doing, brother? You know, we're still looking for those last 4 likes in this last 2 minutes, man. We're trying to get 4 more likes. What up, Yumi? How you doing, man? But yeah, we're trying to get just a few more likes. We just need 4 more, guys. And we're going to be at 20 likes, which is awesome. Oh, I'm sorry to hear you're doing terrible, Yumi. That's not good to hear. Oh, ate something that disagreed with you. Never good. All right, guys, we're in our last minute. So you know what this means. I love you guys. Thank y'all so much for showing up. You are so amazing. You know, we got 16 likes today, 18 likes today. Thank you guys so much. It's incredible having y'all here, and I love you all. Thank y'all for just being as incredible as you are, you know, and I'll see y'all later. Love you guys. See you from the swamp, later from a gator. And as always, love your mama, love your papa, love yourself, be kind, and always find a way to help. We'll check you next time.